Have you ever wondered what it's like to live as a millionaire? To wake up in a mansion, drive a supercar, and have the world at your fingertips? Well, Bertha decided to find out. For 24 hours she lived the life of the ultra-rich, but what she discovered wasn't what she expected. By the end of the day, she realised that being a millionaire isn't all glitz and glamour. In fact, it changed the way she sees wealth forever. This is her story. Bertha had always wondered what it would be like to live a life of absolute luxury, the lives of the rich and famous. What's like to have endless money and freedom. She spent countless hours scrolling through social media, admiring the glamorous lives of influencers and celebrities, the private jets, lavish vacations, extravagant parties, and the constant stream of champagne and designer clothes. It all seemed like a dream. But for Bertha, it was just that. A dream. She worked hard, saved diligently, and lived a modest life, but she couldn't shake the curiosity about what it would be like to truly live as the rich and famous did. One day, Bertha decided she was going to find out for herself. She wasn't going to wait for some far-off opportunity or a lottery win. She was going to take matters into her own hands. It started with a simple idea: live like a millionaire for 24 hours. But it wasn't just about spending money. It was about embracing the lifestyle, the freedom, and the luxuries that came with it. She didn't want to just observe the lives of the wealthy. She wanted to experience them firsthand. First, she needed the perfect setting. After a quick search, she found an opulent mansion on the outskirts of town. The kind of house you only see in movies: sprawling gardens, an indoor pool, grandiose chandeliers, and rooms that seemed to stretch for miles. Bertha rented it for the day, telling herself that she would take full advantage of every inch of its beauty and space. But she didn't stop there. No millionaire life would be complete without an extravagant ride, so Bertha splurged on a Lamborghini. She'd always admired the sleek, powerful car, but had never dreamed of actually driving one. This was her chance. She rented the car for a few hours, the roar of the engine signalling her temporary transformation into someone with endless wealth. To make the day even more authentic, Bertha hired a personal chef and chauffeur. The chef would prepare gourmet meals throughout the day from breakfast to dinner, offering her an array of delicious dishes that were far beyond what she typically cooked at home. The chauffeur would be her guide for the day, taking her wherever she wanted to go, from luxurious shopping malls to quiet, scenic spots, all while she relaxed in the back of the Lamborghini. The morning started with a lavish breakfast. As she sat on the terrace of the mansion, overlooking manicured gardens, a chef appeared, serving her delicate pastries, fresh fruit, and artisanal coffee. The sun shone down as she sipped her drink, savouring the moment. For the first time, she felt what it might be like to be completely free from worry or responsibility. After breakfast, Bertha climbed into the Lamborghini, feeling the plush leather seats and the smooth of the engine as the chauffeur drove her through winding roads. She drove the Lamborghini through the city, turning heads everywhere she went. She went shopping at high-end stores, buying whatever she wanted without even looking at the price tags. She felt like royalty, not a care in the world. Everywhere she looked, there was something new to marvel at. The sleek, modern architecture, the pristine beaches, the luxurious shopping areas. For lunch, she dined at a 5-star restaurant, ordering the most expensive dishes on the menu. The dishes were a work of art, each plate a masterpiece, bursting with flavours she had never experienced before. She couldn't help but wonder if the rich truly ate like this every day. Was it possible that the luxury, the elegance, and the constant indulgence could become ordinary? In the afternoon, Bertha took a leisurely swim in the mansion's indoor pool. The water was warm, the sun beamed through the glass ceiling, and she felt weightless, as if nothing could touch her. The chauffeur picked her up afterward and took her to an exclusive boutique where she was allowed to try on designer clothes that were far beyond her typical budget. She picked out a few outfits for fun, just to experience how it felt to wear high-end brands without a second thought. As the day began to wind down, Bertha's excitement started to wear off. She realised how quiet living alone in the mansion's grand living room was. She looked around at the lush decor, the sparkling chandeliers and the luxurious furniture. It was beautiful, but it felt empty. She had everything she could ever want, but no one to share it with. That's when she started to wonder, is this what being a millionaire is really like? She attended a fancy party that evening, surrounded by people in designer clothes and expensive jewellery, people who actually lives this lifestyle every day. But the conversations felt shallow. Everyone was talking about their latest purchases or investments, but no one seemed truly happy. She started to feel out of place, like she didn't belong in this world. She was shocked by what she learned. It was truly eye-opening. People think being rich is all about freedom, but it's not. There's a lot of pressure to maintain your wealth, to keep up appearances. And sometimes it feels like you're trapped in a gilded cage. Hearing that made her realise something important. Money can buy you comfort, but it can't buy you happiness. It can't buy you genuine relationships or a sense of purpose. And sometimes it can even make you feel more alone. It had been a day filled with indulgence, but she couldn't shake the feeling that something was missing. Yes, it had been amazing, beyond anything she'd ever imagined, but was it enough to fulfill her deepest desires? Did wealth really bring happiness? As night fell, Bertha sat down to a final extravagant dinner prepared by the chef. She thought about the day, reflecting on everything she had experienced. The mansion, the Lamborghini, the gourmet meals, all of it had been incredible. But she realised something important. While the lifestyle of the rich and famous was certainly glamorous, it was also just that, lifestyle. It wasn't about the material possessions or the endless wealth. It was about the choices, the freedom, and the experiences that came with them. By the time the clock struck midnight, Bertha knew one thing for sure. The life of a millionaire might look amazing on the outside, but true happiness came from within. She was grateful for the 24-hour experience, but it had taught her that at the end of the day, it wasn't the money or the luxuries that made life meaningful. It was the people, the moments, and the sense of fulfillment that she already had in her life. As she left the mansion and returned to her everyday life, Bertha felt a deep sense of gratitude. She had lived the dream for a day, and now she could return to her reality with a new perspective. Wealth wasn't everything, but the richness of life itself, in all its small moments, was. So, would you trade your life for the life of a millionaire? Think of it this way. At the end of the day, the things that matter most, love, connection, and purpose, are priceless. What about you? What would you do if you lived as a millionaire for a day? Let me know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories like this. Thanks for watching.